Hello! Thank you for coming back for another video. If this is your first time, well then, welcome. Well, that's what I'll say to people that haven't been here before. I'll say welcome. Welcome to the channel. My name's Roger Roadside. I give reactions to things as I'm driving around the United Kingdom. And we're just passing through a nice little town at the moment called Thaxted, I think it's called. But unfortunately the sun is right directly in front of you, so make sure you got your goggles on. But look, I just wanted to say, I was watching Gogglebox last night. Speaking of goggles, I was watching Gogglebox last night, and it was an oldie, and they were, because you know they're very similar to this. They give reactions to TV shows, and there was a bit on it where they were doing the reaction to Sir Dear Dama, the Dama, it's Keir Dama, it's Keir Dama, winning the election just gone. Nearly 12 months ago, maybe even more. And I just found it interesting because everyone on Gogglebox was cheering, and everyone on Gogglebox was really rooting for the change. And I have to admit, I think at the time, I was welcoming the change, because I think we were in a situation where we didn't really have much of an option. Because I think that the current government that was in, the Conservatives that had been in there for many years, the situation hadn't gotten any better. It was progressively getting worse. There was obviously all the drama and all the lies and deception and the telling of pork pies and all that sort of stuff during COVID, all the the parties and the little swingers clubs and all that sort of stuff. Put your keys in the bowl. But look, this is my problem with politics. My problem with politics is I don't think any side is better than the other. I think I guess I wanted to make this video because I just thought it was interesting that at the time everyone on Gogglebox was saying how they were looking forward to Labour coming into power, and they were looking forward to massive changes, and they bought into the whole we're going to be a different party, and we're going to, now the adults are running the country, and this, that and the other. And it just kind of, I don't know, like 12 months on now, I think it's 12 months on, but at this time on, since the election, is it any better? Are they any good? What I want to know is where are the cheerleaders now? Where are the cheerleaders now for Labour? And again, look, I don't think Conservative are any better than Labour. I don't know about Reform, because obviously Reform are untried and untested. And in some respects, is that a positive? Maybe. So I don't mean to just slam on Labour, but for me, there seems to be quite a fair few things that they're doing absolutely wrong. And there seems to be quite a fair few things whereby it's kind of like what the general public want, and they've decided to do the absolute and sheer opposite to what anyone might want. And I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. There's a lot of things that I don't understand. This whole thing about, no child in poverty anymore. That's why we're raising the 2-kid thing, where basically now you can get benefits for as many kids as you can fit under your roof. Get them in. I don't understand how that. Do you know how to get rid of poverty? Create some jobs. Maybe do some tax relief so that people are actually taking home a little bit more money than what they're giving to the government. And maybe if they took home a little bit of extra money, maybe they'd spend a little bit more money, so maybe the economy would grow. from that. Maybe if the economy grew, maybe investors would come over here and go, do you know what, this is a good place to invest because we're not paying as much tax as what we're paying somewhere else. We'll invest over here. Maybe that's a good way to get rid of poverty, rather than just saying, oh, do you know what, listen, you guys who have just got 2 kids and you've gone, do you know what, I'm not having any more kids now because I'm not getting my £3,500. So now floodgates open, mate. Bloody get a bottle of bubbly out. Get the Barry Manilow on the CD player, and start getting romantic with each other, because it's party time. The more kids you have, the more money you get, bro. Like that's how we roll. To me, it just fosters a nation of bludgers. It fosters a nation of people who are just going to go, do you know what I could do with an extra $3,500? Honey, should I just roll over for a bit and should we crack one out? Yeah. Oh yeah. I can just hear it as the bloke, as we get right up to the climax of the act. I can just hear the cash register go cha-ching. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm sort of labouring that point. Labourer. But I don't know. I'd like to know where the cheerleaders for Labour are now. Where are you? If you think Labour's doing a great job, by all means, please put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear what you think Labour's doing really well. I know that the things that's coming out of their government, their party, they're saying that breakfast for kids. I mean, if you can't afford a couple of Wheaties and some milk, we are in really, really bad times. So by you saying that, we've got breakfast for kids in schools now, no, that's just fostering laziness. It's fostering, I don't have to worry about, I'll get my nails done because I don't have to get breakfast for the little one because he just gets it from school now. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. NHS wait times are down. Are they really? Or are you just falsifying the information by giving someone an appointment and then rescheduling that appointment, but then that original appointment looks like it's been completed? So it might, for example, so I had to go and see the doctors a little while ago, and because it was nothing major, it was just my scheduled appointment continued to get rescheduled about 3 times. Now, I spoke to the NHS, I spoke to the doctors and whatnot, and they said that does count as a completed appointment, because that appointment had been, that initial one had been closed off, and then a new one had been raised. So that initial one being closed off meant that it was being seen as being completed. So the Labour coming out and saying that, we've done more, we've got more NHS appointments than ever before, and we're doing really well in that area. Are you really though, or is it just a falsification of the? Are you just being creative with the figures? I don't know. That's my take on that. And yeah, this whole budget thing just seems to be fostering a nation that's just going to take it easy. And I mean, you hear it day in, day out. Is it better just to not work at all and just get paid benefits? Will you earn more doing that? And especially now, if you're cranking out a few little rugrats. So anyway, look, this is a long video, but I just wanted to say, were you a cheerleader for Labour when they first got voted in? If so, how nearly a year on, or a year on now since they've been in power, how are they going for you? Are they doing as well as what you thought they would do? What areas do you think they've done really well in? Or on the alternative, maybe you think they're rubbish. Put that in the comments as well. Listen, thank you very much for tuning in. I know this was a slightly longer one, but it will be more longer if I could live stream and we could all have a chat and call each other names and say good day to each other and have a bit of a chin wag. I need 50 subscribers for that, so you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, and you and me could go driving around the UK hand in hand. Well, not hand in hand, but we could go driving around the UK. And yeah, that'd be nice. I'd feel like I had friends. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like it. I'd love to hear your opinions and your thoughts. Yeah, where are the and look, I'm not talking about getting in a little rah-rah skirt and getting your pom-poms out. I mean, you know, where were the people that were cheering on Labour a year ago, saying they're going to change politics? Have they? Have they changed politics? Peace. Roger Roadside out.